Numero uno, number one, number one. How do you get to become number one? Well, let's start by understanding yet again that each new year is an opportunity that you have been given um, of the precious gift of time to make something out of yourself. Not just something, but to do the very thing that you were created to be, to do, and to have. If you haven't spent time realizing that this should be your overriding objective in life, 2024 is the perfect opportunity for you to do that, to understand that you were put on this earth for a reason and discovering that thing that you're meant to do and to be and to have should be your goal going forward. You should wake up each morning consumed about your purpose and consumed with all the things that you need to do to deliver that purpose to the world. Right? That is how we remember you as number one. But how do you do that? Well, first of all, is through understanding that everybody has a seed of value. Now, pay attention to the most important word in that sentence: seed. Seed. When we hear value, we tend to jump on that word. That's the word that we're looking out for: value, right? But seed, you have to remember that everything that you have been given always comes in seed form. It doesn't come fully blown or fully grown, right? To give it the analogy that I like to use, you don't get a tree, you get a seed, right? But in that seed is everything that the seed will eventually become. A forest starts from a single seed. So your value is encapsulated in a seed. Now, just as a seed looks very small, very inconvenient, very, something that you just want to overlook, um, or discount, you have to realize that in that seed is everything that the seed is going to become. So your value, your mind-blowing value, the value that you're going to hopefully go around the world with, is contained in a single seed. And if you're not careful, you can discount that seed and think it's of no consequence. But in that seed is everything that is going to propel you to the top. Right? Your future is not ahead of you, it's within you, it's within the seed of value that you're carrying. So if you're going to be number one, you have to start by discovering the seed of value that is embedded within you and focus all your efforts into developing it, into growing it, into nurturing it, into exposing it to the right nutrients, quote unquote, and into marketing it to the world. That is how we're going to remember you, as somebody who provided us value in his own unique way, right? So when you hear people talking about, I want to be the best this or that, or I want to be the most successful person in the world, realize that that is impossible. Why? Because best is relative, most successful is relative. What is best for me or best to me, to my definition, is likely to be different from your definition of being best, right? So focus rather on what makes you unique, not on how you can be the best. Being unique is what you were created to be. And when you find your unique value, that is what you're going to deliver to the world. And that is how we remember you, as number one in your field, as number one with what you brought to the table. And that is all we're looking for. So if you want to be number one, that's the way to go. See you at the top. Numero uno. Numero uno.